Hi, Jen here, and I am here with a book haul. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books to haul here. So yeah, I'm just gonna get to it. Well, first of all, I was actually asked why I had this bottle of Sky vodka on my shelves. And I don't really know. This is not something that I partake in, vodka that is. Actually, my son stays in this room when he is home. He is a truck driver, travels over the road, and yeah, him and his friends had partaken in this one night. And for some reason he stuck it on my shelves, and I have been blind to it. It has been there for a long time. So no, I am not a vodka drinker. So I am going to get rid of this or put it with his stuff if he wants to keep it, because it is a pretty, I mean, if you don't have all the writing on it, it's a pretty blue bottle. But yeah, anyway, that's why it's there, and I'm getting rid of it or moving it into his piles of stuff that's over here. So anyway, back to the book haul. So I went to my local library yesterday, day before, one of those two, and of course they had books on sale. They always have a few carts. I think they had 4 carts this time of books that were on sale. Mass market paperbacks were 25 cents each, or 4 for $1. Unfortunately, 99.9% of them were romance, which I don't read. But I did find one paperback that I bought, and that is Swan Song by Robert Mccammon. Let's see that here. I read this a long time ago. Let's see what the copyright of this is. Interesting, I don't see a copyright. Oh, there it is. 1964 or 1987, sorry. For this one. But I read this probably in 1987 or 88. I enjoyed it back then. I was 17 at the time. And I'm kind of curious what I would think of it now. So that is why I picked this up. Just to see if I... and actually my stepson was talking about it yesterday, or the other day when we were outside. He's like, remember that book Swan Song? That was really good. I'm like, yeah, I remember reading it, and then I saw it there, so I had to pick it up. So I will reread this and see if it is still as good as it was before. It's kind of a horror novel, yeah. So, and it won the Bram Stoker Award. So if that tells you anything about it. Yeah, so I'm going to give this one a try again one of these days. Maybe there'll be a TBR for a booktubeathon or a readathon that has reread a book. And this would be a good one to reread. The next book I bought is called, and these trade paperbacks were either 50 cents or $1 a piece, so can't pass it up. This one is called Firewall by Henning Mankell. It says on the front, well-paced, a thinking man's thriller. I'll show you a close-up. That's it. This one says, I'll just read a little bit of the back. I won't read the whole thing. A body is found at an ATM, the apparent victim of a heart attack. Then 2 teenage girls are arrested for the brutal murder of a cab driver. The girls confess to the crime, showing no remorse whatsoever. So, I don't know if these cases are going to be connected or what's going to happen, but it sounded like something I would enjoy. Let's see when this was written, if this is, and this is translated from Swedish. So, copyright 2002. So, it's not terribly old, I guess. In my years anyway. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. Anyway, so the next 2 books I got are part of a series, and these are book 4 and book 5. And these were either $1 or $2. I don't remember. But I couldn't pass them up. I've been wanting to read these for a long time. They have interested me. This is something I've never gotten to. And that is the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan. So this one is The Shadow Rising, and it is book 4. And it's nice hardback, really good shape. I mean, the dust jacket is not ripped or torn in any way, shape, or form on this one. So I had to grab it. And then book 5 of the Wheel of Time series, The Fires of Heaven. So, and once again, there's a little tear here on the spine, on the dust jacket. And these have been out since, I was like to look at 1993 was the copyright on the book 5. So I've always wanted to read Robert Jordan. I have not gotten to him. Now I have book 4 and 5, so I have to search around for books 1, 2, and 3. So that's that. The next book is one I checked out from the library. I'd actually requested it after hearing about it on YouTube. And then I kind of laughed at myself because as I'm picking it up, I'm realizing I might not need this book because I am pretty much a master at this. Anyway, it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Crap. So, and it is by Mccammon. So yeah, I have pretty much mastered this art, I think, but I'm sure there are some tips that Mark can give me. Yeah, I let things roll off my back. It took time to get that way. It took many years. But yeah, I pretty much don't give a hoot what people say or what people think. But anyway, it might be actually the subtitle is a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. So I could always use help with, learning how to live a better life, I guess. But yeah, I thought this might be interesting. So anyway, my next 2 books I have to haul are from Book of the Month Club. I do not remember what I ordered. I know I ordered 2 books. So I have my trusty scissors and I'm going to cut this open and see what I ordered. Alright, so they come all nicely wrapped in plastic. And I don't even remember these. It's so bad. The first one that I have here is called The Girl from Blind River. And on the back it says July. I love Book of the Month, July 2018. It's kind of nice that they put that on there so you can remember how long you've had it on your TBR. Because I have a lot of these on my TBR. So, the beginning of the blurb, I'm not going to read the whole thing, says a gritty tale of how far we'll go to protect the ones we love from a talented new name in crime fiction. And this is by Gail Massey. So I do like thrillers. I do like crime fiction a lot. Oh, print is huge. So this is going to be a nice, easy, quick read. So one of these 2 books that I've gotten from Book of the Month are going to go on my biannual Bibliothon TBR for the newest book that you've bought. And seeing how big the print is may be a good sign that this might be it. I'll have to look at the next one here. The next one is called The Last Time I Lied by the best-selling author of Final Girls, which I have and have not read. I'm looking for it right now. I don't see it. By Riley Sager. Where's my S's? I don't see them at the moment. Oh, it's gotta be back here. Here's Final Girls. And I believe I got Final Girls from Book of the Month too. Yep, I did. And I haven't read it yet. So here's Final Girls by Riley Sager. And this was July 2017, a year ago, and I have not read this. I'm kind of embarrassed. But here is The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. Kind of like that cover. So, and this one says, I'll just read a little bit. The latest thriller from the best-selling author of Final Girls, a young woman returns to her childhood summer camp to uncover the truth about a tragedy that happened there 15 years ago. So I think for the book that I most recently bought, I'm going to go with The Girl from Blind River by Gail Massey. And one of these days I need to go on a Book of the Month reading binge, because I have quite a few from Book of the Month and I haven't read them, and it's kind of embarrassing as I'm looking around at my shelves. I mean, I get one or two every month and I just don't get to them because there's so many other books to read. Yeah, here's another one right here. Lies She Told by Kate Houlihan. That's September 2017. There's a whole pile right here. Oh my gosh. So, I have an issue with buying books, obviously. I have too many. My husband said to me the other day, you've got to have 100 books down there you haven't read. He doesn't know that it's more than that. It's quite a bit more. I can't help it. There's not enough time to read. Anyway, so most of these I do get, like these ones from the library sale, cheap. I'm trying to make myself not buy new books, other than my Book of the Month club, and find things at thrift stores, half-price books, library sales, that kind of thing. So, although I really want to buy The Outsiders by Stephen King, I really want to buy that because I love Stephen King. Anyway, so that is my book haul for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've read any of these books that I have been showing you. Let me know how many books you have on your TBR that you haven't read yet. I would be interested to hear if people have more than I do, less than I do, how they decide when to purchase a book. I just like to have a choice. A big choice. I know I could go to the library, but it's not the same as coming down here and digging through my shelves and figuring out what am I going to read next. So anyway, thank you for watching. Comment down below, that whole business. So have a great evening and see you later.